Good morning, everyone. It's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. So today we are going to look at a fun little, I guess, workshop kit. That's actually what I'm going to showcase. So it's a scrapbook workshop kit, and it includes all the supplies that you need to create 6 different pages. So it's a 2-page layout. Each of them are 2-page layouts. And so I'm going to show you those scrapbook pages, but then I'm going to show you what you can do with the leftover supplies. So there's a lot of just cute little papers that you can use to create some really cute cards. So I took the scrapbook workshop kit. It's called Meant to Be, and I created let's see, 7 different cards with that. And I still have some extra supplies to create even more. And then I also created the 6 different scrapbook layouts. So it's kind of fun. So I'm going to show you um, all these different projects, I guess. But I have a little issue with my mouse here. So hang on one second. Of course, it happens right before I go live, right? So let's get this bigger. There we go. Okay, so these are the 6 different cards, and I'll walk you through a couple of them. And then I'm going to show you the scrapbook pages first. So this particular product workshop kit, I guess, is looks very similar to something that we had before. You know, we had the little bees, and last year we had some really cute Valentine paper. And this year we have some just really pretty spring type paper. So I'm going to show you the cards that I made, but we'll do the scrapbook pages first because I want to show you those. Now, this particular workshop kit, I I actually got the Meant to Be bundle. You don't necessarily need the bundle to put together the workshop kit, but I do like this bundle because if you remember the last bundle, um, it was a punch bundle. So it was a stamp set and a punch. And this one is a die set, and it has these really fun hexagon dies in there, along with all these different images, of course, that you can use for scrapbooking or card making or whatever you want to do. So I'll be featuring some of the things from the Meant to Be bundle. We're going to use, of course, the little bee and things like that. So, all right, so let's take a look at these scrapbook pages. So it's a 2-page layout. So this is the first page. And as you might know, I'm not really a scrapbooker per se, but these workshop kits are really fun to put together. And I've been putting together a bunch of different scrapbook pages because I think I've told you before that I want to give a little scrapbook as a gift to my daughter and her family, and my daughter-in-law and her family. So, or my son, I should say, his family. So this is the layout. Let me see if I can make some room here. This is the scrapbook layout, if you can see it. It's a 2-page layout, and these pieces meet up here in the center. So this is what it'll look like in the scrapbook itself. So it's a really cute and fun little kit to put together. And I put all the place cards in here so that when I give this as a gift, they know what size pictures to put in each of these little spots. So I kind of modified the pages a little bit, didn't decorate them necessarily exactly as the kit suggested. So that's the fun thing about the kit is that you can do that. Let's see. Oh, here's the page. So here's the other page. So here's just a fun little, these are 2 by 2 squares, I believe. And they just go all over this page. And then you got one focal point for your picture. So that's the first part of the layout. And then this is the second part of the layout. Actually, I'll bring it in screen so you can see it. So it's got these cute little bee stickers and different hearts and things that you can add to your layout. So really, really cute. So that's what it looks like kind of together. Hopefully you can kind of see it. It's kind of hard to get 12 by 12 pages into the screen here. And then this last one is more the yellow color, and it's got some designer paper and things behind the spot for your picture. So that's one page, and then this is the coordinating second page, kind of how it looks. Sorry about the shadows, guys, but that's basically what it looks like. So they're really fun, very simple to put together. The scrapbook kit comes with all the supplies and then some that you need to put these cute little pages together. Plus you get instructions on how to put it together, how to cut your paper, how to assemble everything. You have, full color illustrations and things like that. So it makes it really easy to put these together. So those are the 6 different pages that I have. But let's focus on these cards. So I'm going to bring these back. We are going to make, let's see, this one. I got to figure out which ones we're going to make here. Got to find them. Find them again. I think we're going to make this one and this one. I had them all organized until I showed you the scrapbook pages. So let's see what else we got here. Well, let's start with these and then we'll figure out what the other one is. So we'll start with these 2 cards. But this little bundle has, I used this little bundle to create the cards more so than I did to create the scrapbook pages, because the scrapbook pages came with all the little stickers and things. So I didn't have to stamp any of the bees, but you have the bee body here where you can stamp this in yellow, and then you can stamp the stripes on there, the overlay, and then you got the wings and stuff like that that you can stamp. So that's what I did here. I stamped all these because I had to die cut them already, or because I had to die cut them, I stamped them. So that way you didn't have to wait for me to complete any die cutting. So I did decide to use these fun little shapes here to add a lot of my greetings to the card. So you can see I used it here to add this one. And then I used this little shape here to add my greeting. And you can always use the shape just as a background. So that's what I did here. I used this little hexagon shape in the background to add my little bee. So there's lots of fun ways that you can use it, but we're going to use it for this card. We are going to stamp a greeting on there. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm just using some old olive ink, and we're just using the We Are Meant to Be. So we'll just ink this up. Oh, let's get a little bit more on there. We'll stamp that on there. And then we're just going to put our card together. So I just used a lot of the scrap pieces, and this actually these are all the scraps that I still have left. So there's lots of fun opportunities here to use these pieces to decorate the inside or to make additional cards. So there's lots of different leftover pieces from the scrapbook kit. So you can make additional pages if you want, but of course, you know me, I got to make some cards with this kit. All right, so I started with a piece of white cardstock for the base of the card. And then I just added a variety of different layers. Let's see here. I got this all messed up. So I think I have a 4 by 3.5 inch layer. I believe that goes with this card. So it's 4 by 3.5, and that layer is going to go on there. And then I just took some of this specialty paper that was in there, and I just cut a 1 3/4 inch wide piece, and it's 5.5 inches long. So that's the basic layering for this card. And then you're just going to add all the other fun stuff. So it's a great way to use up this paper. If I can get my glue to work. It doesn't want to come out. There we go. So sometimes the best card ideas come from just playing around with scrap pieces of paper that you have on hand. I mean, really, that's where a lot of my designs come from. I like to use my scrap papers up right away. So I don't like to store them if I don't have to. So I just kind of play around with it till I come up with a design. So that's the basic layout there. And then we are going to add our little greeting. So we'll add this up here. Add that. And then in this particular workshop kit, there was this large sheet of little flowers and little hearts. So you can see these little hearts kind of pop out of here. There's little flowers in here as well. So that's what I was using to decorate this card, is I just added some of the little flower shapes that I popped out of that sheet from the scrapbook kit. So we'll just add this flower up here and add that right off to the side. And then I have the little bee. So I already stamped and cut these out with the die. And so basically I just add a little bit of glue to these wings, just a little bit on the edge here. And I stamped these in Pool Party ink, in case you're wondering what color that is. So this is Pool Party for the wings. Daffodil Delight for the bee. And then we'll just add some dimensionals here. I like to use dimensionals to hold those pieces in place. And then we'll just add this up at the top. And let's back it up a little bit. All right, and then let's see, I don't know if I have any gems here. I used the antique pearls, so I think I have enough. So we'll just add this right in the center. It's a little smaller, but you get the idea. So that's basically what I did, is I just added a little gem in the center of the flower, and it just creates a really cute card. And then on the inside, you can use up some of those scrap pieces just to add, decorate the inside and add a little bit. You could also stamp one of the little bees right in the corner of the card as well. So very simple and just a fun way to use up the paper from this particular kit. So here is the second card. I just have a mess here. Just gotta get this taken care of here. All right, so here is the second card, and this is what I decided this time. Instead of using like the images from the stamp set, I decided to use some of the ephemera packs. So this is the one with the greetings, and actually what I want to show you guys is that the greetings, I have all my little ephemera pieces here in this little container, but they come with, there's two different styles. So you have like the white lettering on a black background. So there's several different greetings in here with that white lettering on the black background. And then there's also a bunch of different greetings with the white background and the black lettering. So lots of possibilities. I didn't want all my cards to say we are meant to be or cute as can be. So I wanted to change them out a little bit and use some of the ephemera pack greetings. Now I have to find all my pieces because I have them all over the place here. All right, so let's grab this. So we have a white card base, again, is what we're using. And then this time I decided to grab a 3 3/4 by 3.5 inch piece of this striped paper. So this is going to be our background piece. But then I also have another little scrap piece, which is 3.5 by 1.5. So this is going to go kind of off to the side like that. But I just did a little bit of paper tearing just along here. And that's what the back looks like. So these two pieces are going to go just like this in the background. So I'm going to add this. Isn't this pretty paper? It's just really pretty. So we'll add that in the background. And then we'll add this over the top. And then I had a bunch of little scrap pieces that I wanted to use up. So this one is 2.5 by 1 3/4. And then I just added it to a piece of Pool Party, which is 1.5 by 3. So I just wanted to kind of add a little bit of Pool Party to pull out the color of the flowers. And so I wanted to add that behind this piece and kind of, I guess, kind of create it as like a little focal point here. Still a background piece, but so we will add this. So don't throw away those scraps, just make little layers with them and add them to your card. So that's basically the layering with all the different scraps for this particular card. And then I just added the different elements. So I used one of those greetings from the ephemera pack. And we'll add this. Let's put a couple dimensionals on there. And then we'll add the flower and the bee. So this is just going to get popped up like towards the bottom of this piece. And the bee I already have put together with some dimensionals, since you saw how I put it together with the last card. So we'll just kind of pop this up here. And then we'll just add our little flower. So the scrapbook pages, I see there's a question about these scrapbook kits. They are not in the catalog. There's a separate scrapbooking brochure, but you can find them online. So if you just search scrapbooking, or there's a specific page for scrapbook workshop kits, you can find all the different kits online, but they're just really cute. So that was a good question, good question. I'm going to try some bigger gems here. I think these are bigger. Maybe they're not. I don't think they're the same. Let's see. Let's just stick with these. We'll just stick with these little ones. We'll put that on there. All right, so that is what this card looks like. So like I said, you know, you can just change out the greetings and use this paper. You can actually get this paper outside of the workshop kit. So if you don't want to put together scrapbook pages, you can certainly just get the designer paper. You can even get the designer paper in the sticker sheet that goes with the scrapbook pages. So you have quite a few options. Workshop kit, designer paper pack by itself, or designer paper pack with the sticker sheet. So, all right, so that is the second card. Let's put this over here. And now I got to figure out which one I did here. I have kind of a mess here. So here are the pieces for this one. So now I just got to figure out, I think this is the big one that I did this direction. I just changed out the pieces. So we're going to make the same layout, but I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do it with different pattern papers and different pieces. So let's look at this first piece. So this piece is a 2.5 by 5-inch piece. So that's the nice thing about these layouts, is even if you don't have the supplies that I'm using, you can still use these layouts with any supplies you have. Just create your own focal point. It doesn't have to be bees, it could be anything. So we'll add that there. And then these other pieces that I layered together, this is a 2 by 4-inch piece. And then this pool party piece is 1.5 by 4.5. So I like to sometimes just layer things together like this instead of creating a full border. So let me add this piece. All right, so we're going to add this on here. So I really like this paper with the little bees in it and the purple flowers. But I pretty much used them all, so I had to do something different for you guys. And then this we're just going to kind of put off to the side, but we're going to use a different greeting too. So let's see how we want to arrange this. So you can arrange this any way you want to. I think I might go like this, actually. I think we'll arrange it like that. We'll add this up here. And then let's add the sending hugs. So I just gotta get some dimensionals. And we'll use these little mini dimensionals here. Oop. And this we'll just add on the bottom. And then we'll just add the little bee above that. Oop. So you can see I used my leftover paper. All right, so we'll add this little bee there. And then you can add some gems or whatever you want to add just to kind of jazz it up a little bit more. But it's basically the same layout. I just kind of switched around how I added the greeting and this hexagon shape. So super fun, super cute. Okay, so these are the 3 cards that I showed you how to make. And then I'm just going to grab some of these other ones. So this one was just kind of a fun way to use a larger piece of paper. So this piece of paper, I think, let's see, it's 3¼ by 4. So it's 3¼ by 4. And all I did was just fold back just one corner, just kind of tucked it back so that I could add a little greeting up there. It's just a very simple design, but just different. It just kind of gives it a different look. And then this one I just kind of used up some of the sticker sheets. So there's this sticker in the Scrapbook Workshop Kit that I just cut down and used it as an element on the card. But again, it's just basic layering to create this card. Let's see if I can get these all on the screen for you guys. And then these last 2 card ideas are just a fun way to use up scraps. So I used some of those sticker pieces. This design is very similar to what I've shared with you before, except this time the little pieces on the side are a 1/2 inch wide by 3.5. Normally I do a little bit bigger pieces, but these were just some 1/2 inch wide pieces that I had. And I just layered them on the side and then added something down the center. So you can add embossed cardstock down the center, or in this case I did the designer paper, just lots of different ways that you can do it. And then this one, again, I just kind of took some of the scrap pieces that I had and laid them out on a card. And, some of them you might have to cut down a little bit so that they lay on the card front, evenly. But it's a very simple way to use up scrap pieces. Just kind of, I guess when I'm designing, I just kind of lay it out, and then it's kind of like a puzzle. You just maybe have to cut things. Well, you don't cut a puzzle, but but it's kind of like a puzzle when you put this together. You just kind of lay it out, see what fits, and then if you have to do any trimming, you just trim them down. So let's see if I can move these around a little bit so I can get them on the screen for you. So those are the different card ideas that I put together. It really is a cute kit, and it's a really cute pack of paper. So even if you, like I said, if you're not interested in the scrapbooking aspect of it, you could definitely just get the paper and make some cards with it. So I had a lot of fun with it. And I still, like I said, have some leftover paper where I can create even more cards. So if you are interested in learning more about the kits, I did provide a link in the description with this video, so you can go out there and take a peek at the scrapbook kit. You can take a peek at the designer paper. Um, like I said, if you like the bees and this springy paper, this is a good pack of paper to get. It's really cute and fun to play with. So I will get all of these card ideas and the scrapbook pages out on my blog for you later today. So you'll be able to get all the measurements. You'll be able to watch this video again if you need to, but all the measurements and things will be out on the blog later today. So I hope you guys enjoyed these card ideas and just a look at these new scrapbook kits that are coming out from Stampin' Up. I really do enjoy putting together the pages and then playing with the leftover scraps to create some cards. So it's kind of a two-for-one deal for me, I guess. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. I will get to all of those after the live. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and a great week. And I will see you guys again next week. So take care, everyone.